guys, welcome back. So I'm not showing my face like I mentioned in the previous video because I've been working in the yard all day and I'm a mess. I'm such a mess. So I'm going to be doing my front yard garden tour, which always includes this side garden bed. There's not a ton going on over here. Well, there is, but I have a lot of these hollyhocks coming back. They're amazing. They just keep going and going. I need to tie them in. That is something I need to do soon because they get really heavy and they do start to fall down just a little bit. So those are growing in quite nicely, and I love how they fill up the side of the wall. These will get probably that tall. They're crazy. And then I have some cut flowers, some Lisianthus I'm going to put all in here, which will be really fun, that I grew from seed, and a stray ranunculus. That's going to be really pretty when it blooms. And then I have planted some dahlias, and then a lot of the dahlias that you see that have bushy green foliage are some that I just left in the ground, and we can do that in gardening zone 7A depending on the spot that you have them in. This is the west side. It stays pretty dry, doesn't get really soggy because those tubers will rot if they get too wet. So this is seems to be like the perfect sweet spot for them. I think I only had one that didn't come back, or maybe two, and then these survived 2 frosts. I thought they were goners the first time and then the second time, but they are doing just fine. As you can see, I should probably come in and give them a little chop. I just thought about that. So that's another chore to add to my list. But last year I realized that I wanted to plant something underneath them that kind of hung over the sides, that added a little prettiness to the base, because the base of these didn't look pretty all the time. So that's what I ended up doing this year. I planted the Supertunia mini vistas right here all along the front, and I think that will be so nice to have that extra interest. And I wanted to do a neutral color like white to have, so it wouldn't be too busy with all the different colored dahlias that I have, which I have mostly pinks, apricots, and whites and creams, I think, and some dark pinks as well. I'm kind of honing in the ones that I like. So that's what's going on here. You can check out my backyard garden tour. That would be my previous video if you want to check out the backyard. Lots of beautiful things blooming right now back there. So that's here. The raspberries are going in nice. And then my roses are just kind of trying to recover from when they got frostbitten, and I need to come in and just clean them up a little bit and make them look a little nicer, especially before I do my garden tour. So that's another chore that I have on my list. They were going to bloom early, but then that frost kind of killed things, and now I think they're kind of back on track to when they usually are, because we warmed up and then we got cold. So it's been crazy, but my Eden is always the first rose to bloom, and she's starting to bloom now. And I did cover her with frost cloth. The other ones I covered with sheets, and the frost cloth definitely did the best. Okay, this is the perfect Eden rose. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I love this rose so much. This is probably its 4th year, and I love that it has like a hint of green. So I will be doing a rose tour once I can film all of these, when they're all doing their best. There's a little beehive back there that I want to knock off, but look at them. Oh my goodness. And let's see, let me get to the others. I just want to show you this because it's kind of cascading down here. My husband's like, are you going to cut that branch? And I was like, heck no. That's going to grow down into there and be so pretty. And I will continue to train this along here. I have some wire that my husband helped me install to just have that continually go over there, and it's going to be so nice. I love this rose. This is a really popular rose too, and we'll be happy when these are blooming too. And I think this lavender will be blooming about the same time, and that's kind of a new addition that I put in, I believe, last year, so that'll be fun to see too. One other rose that's blooming intermixed with this one, which is kind of fun, is the James Galway, and we'll maybe have to peek at that. See how they're just not quite right because they got hit by that frost, but there's some good ones up here against the wall that didn't get zapped. So we'll look at those here in a minute when we get up top. But yeah, look how pretty that is. Love that. Oh, pink is the best, you guys. And not much to note here. I'm glad I transplanted this. This is a good spot for it here where it gets dry. Oh, we do have a little Gabriel Oak bloom. Cute. Oh my gosh. I love roses. I just want more and more. Is that too much to ask? My husband's truck's out here, so sorry. That's just the way it is. We've got a wood shop going on in the garage right now. My son wanted my husband to make him a bed, so he has been busy with that. So this is my Eustacia Vi getting massive, ready to bloom. And then look at this crazy shooter. Oh. And we have this is Emily Bronte, and this is Scepter Dial. And I can add some more. Someday you bet I will. Okay, so let's go over here. I love my Weeping White spruces. And this one's getting so tall and it's making me so happy. Not too many new things out here. It's my goal this week to come and get out in the front. I did come in and plant some of these rock crests, and they got a little dry. Oh, and I transplanted more of these dahlias here, and they're gonna be so cute. And one on the other side, so we'll have bright yellow flowers out front, which will be really fun. And then the pansies are just really shining right now. They're still looking good, and then I have my Nepeta blooming behind them now. So that's really pretty. And my Japanese maple is pushing out new leaves again after it got frostbitten. So we're all doing fine. I just realized that we don't need to freak out when the frost comes. We'll get through it. Everything recovers. But my spruces are starting to look quite a bit better. And I need to remember to come and give my boxwoods a nice trim, because they do have some dieback from that frost too. Okay, let's get a closer look at this James Galway. It's so big this year, you guys. I'm so happy because last year it was so small. It was the first year I had it. Look how roughly this is. Oh my gosh. That is so pretty. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. I'm so lucky to have this. Like, I just love roses so much, you guys. They just make me so happy. Let's check this one out. That's the Eden. And then the James Galway is really roughly in the kind of a cool toned pink. But intermixed with the Eden, it's so cute. I love it. And I'm excited to share with you guys what I'm gonna be doing out here. And it's pink again. I can't get away from pink, but it also has some yellow, so I'm excited about that. I took down my Christmas trees, and I love the clean look. It was just looking so messy. I don't even think I'm gonna get a tree out here. I think the flowers are gonna do enough of the job for me. I know someday I should probably add shutters or something, and I just might here pretty soon, because my husband said, yeah, go ahead and do it. And I think that would add so much there. Where was I? My daughter came home. So we had to shut the garage. Okay, yeah, shutters. So I think I will add shutters, and I think they'll be black or wood. I don't know. I got to do some research, but I think that will make a huge difference, and then I won't feel like I have to have like really tall things in there. I really just want to keep it simple. My bows are cute. I will try to do a tutorial soon, but I have been so busy planting that I haven't even had time to clean my house fully. It's kind of a hot mess in there. Not too bad, but not the way I like it to be. So these boxwoods in here are getting so big, and I love them. Will I plant things in there this year? I'm not sure. I might just leave it more simple like that. So yeah, this has been really pretty. Love the pansies. Took the tulips out, but those were fun. You can check those out in my April garden tour. And I ripped all those out, but the bulbs are still in there because it was so dry. I'll dig all those out, and I'll plant something new for next spring. Here are the other boxwoods looking so green. I've been really good at watering them. Need to put some iron tone in there still. Okay, this tree's recovering quite well. I did put some fertilizer on here, that Dr. Jim's, and it really does help, I feel like. Okay, keep getting interrupted, but that fertilizer does help quite a bit. So I am going to have my husband help me get that tree straight because it's totally crooked. But I have loved this spot I love that I balanced it out a little bit. I'm proud of myself because I put those Glow Girl spireas there, and with the rocks it does feel more balanced. I just needed it to feel balanced, and then I put the Campanula there, and that just helped. And I kind of like the simplicity of it, and then the trees are starting to get a little taller, so it's starting to look pretty good. I was a little bit worried that my lilac bush would not bloom because of the frost, but it's totally fine. It's barely starting to bloom right now, so maybe if it blooms before this video goes up, I'll put a little video for you guys to watch and insert it here so you can see that. And then, yep, same thing over here. These trees are looking so much better. Oh my goodness, they were so sad. I thought that one was a goner, but it's doing really great. I need to pull out the petunias in here. I kind of like that this is just green right now, but it will have some color, but I'm not gonna go super crazy up here this year. I'll probably just pop in a few pink things. And then my Mugo Pine's getting pretty big, which is great. And I love the little balls in here. The Veronica stays pretty compact like that, which I love. And so I just love all the little balls, and I want to have that in the back here too. I'm just really liking it, and I'll probably add some more boxwood balls in the front here too. And then I have this phlox in here that I might keep. I might not. It's really happy here though, so we'll see. It's just a little tight if I want to do a few boxwoods, but I can probably take this one out because it's weird. It's so weird. And then put one right here and have a couple here in the front. It'd be nice to have 3, so like 1, 2, 3. I think I'm going to do that. I might have to rearrange some things, but I've done that a lot. So, okay, anyway. Oh, let's check out this corner now. It's just my Olivia Austin rose and my grass growing, and there's not much action happening there. So we'll check that out some other time. But thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed that, and we will see you in my next video. I hope you guys are having fun out in your yards now that it's really warming up. We'll see you later. Bye.